Hello, my name is VCHRI. I'm the principal investigator of the Gastrointestinal Biobank. The purpose of this presentation is to provide you with information about the Gastrointestinal Biobank, also abbreviated as the GI Biobank. And this is to help you decide whether or not to continue with this survey and the consenting process. If you're interested in participating in the GI Biobank, we will be asking for your contact information so that we may contact you with more information. And by providing this information, you are not committed to joining the biobank and can choose not to participate. A biobank is a collection of biological samples, such as blood and tumor tissues, which are stored for current and future research projects. The biobank also stores information related to the health and treatment of the donors. Samples and data may be used for research projects. The GI Biobank collects and stores tissues, blood, and health data related to GI diseases and began in 2013. This biobank is run by investigators from BC Cancer and Vancouver Coastal Health. These samples are used for research projects related to GI diseases. Only ethically approved projects are allowed to use the samples and data. This is important because samples can be stored long-term for current and future research projects. And the researchers who use these samples may study early signs of cancer or their recurrence, new features of the cancer that can be targeted by chemotherapeutic drugs, or even look for new chemotherapeutic drugs. And while there's no direct benefit to participating, these samples could help improve the outcomes of future patients. You're eligible for participating in the biobank if you have or are suspected to have GI disease. Your participation in the biobank is voluntary and you may refuse to participate. You can withdraw from the biobank at any time. You will be asked for permission to collect, store, and use your tissues and blood samples. We're asking to collect, store, and use the leftover tissues used for pathology assessment. The tissue used for the biobank will not affect the care that you receive. If you're being consented before a biopsy, your surgeon will collect 2 to 4 additional samples for the biobank. If you're being consented after your surgery or biopsy, only leftover tissues at pathology will be collected. You will not be asked to undergo a biopsy specifically for the GI biobank. You will be asked to provide up to 50 millimeters of blood, which is about 3 tablespoons. Blood is taken from a vein in your arm, and we'll try to schedule the collection during a routine blood appointment. You may be asked to provide an additional blood sample at a later routine appointment. This is also optional. You will not be asked to make a special appointment for this blood collection. Most of the samples collected for the biobank are immediately frozen and stored for future research projects. Some tissue samples are used right away to grow cells in the lab or implanted and grown in mice. Genetic testing may be performed on these samples. This will be used to study the DNA within them. If you do not want your biological samples to be sequenced, you should not participate in the biobank. Are there any risks to participating? No additional risks involved in tissue or blood collection are present. Your healthcare information will be securely stored in an electronic database with limited access. However, there remains, albeit a very small, risk of a data breach. Genetic testing in itself has risks. Your genetic data could be used to identify you, and this data could be leaked. Unexpected genetic results, incidental findings, could be found, which could affect you and other members of your family. So for next steps, you will need to complete the rest of this preliminary consent survey, which gives us the permission to contact you. Someone from our team will contact you by email with a link to the full consent survey for you to fill out. You will have the opportunity to connect with someone from our team by phone, email, and/or at your next clinic appointment to answer your questions. You have the option to sign the consent form online or in person at your next clinic appointment. Thank you very much. You may proceed with the rest of the preliminary consent form. And for more information on the GI Biobank, please reach out to a member of our team. More detailed information on the participation and risks involved in the biobank are available on the full consent form.